See, in life, you're not always going to feel motivated. You're not always going to feel like putting in work. You're not always going to feel to get on the grind. You're not always going to feel to just make improvements to your life and just constantly be grinding. But the point is, the thing is, nobody's going to feel motivated all the time. No one. You just have to push through. You just have to put your feelings to the side. Fuck your feelings at that point. If you know you've got a job to do, if you know you've got a purpose in life, you have to put your feelings to the side. They don't matter at that point. No matter how you feel, you must get on your purpose. No matter how you feel, you must put in effort to make progress, to enhance your life, to make improvements, to hit your targets, to hit your goals. You must do it. And like, half of it is just fucking showing up. Just fucking show up and put in effort. You're not always gonna see a visible difference every single time you put work in on something. You're not always gonna see a fucking visible difference, but you are making progress every single time. Like I said, when you fucking show up, that's making progress. You have to show up. Just show up. That's it. That's half of it right there. If you don't show up, you definitely ain't getting anything done. Like, I don't think you realize just showing up alone is so powerful. Do you know how much weight that holds behind it? Because how many times did you not feel like doing something and you just thought, fuck it? You still went to the gym. You didn't feel like going to the gym. You still went and you had a banging session. Or when I make beats, a lot of the time I don't even feel like making a beat. I just don't feel like even doing anything. But I'm like, do you know what? Let me just show up at my workstation. And I show up at the workstation and I'm like, bro, like, I put in work, I make good beats. Or sometimes I open up Logic Pro, I start attempting to make beats, start trying to mix up some shit, and an hour goes by and I still ain't even made a beat yet. I still ain't even got a loop yet. And that's the thing, you think you ain't made progress, but you have. The progress you made is sticking to your word, building that confidence. That's the progress you fucking made. If you didn't show up, you lose confidence. So what do you think is going to happen the next day? You're most likely not going to show up again, or it's going to be even harder to show up. But you just have to stay consistent. Staying consistent is making progress, even if you can't visibly see the progress you have made, because you're staying consistent. You're making progress mentally. You're making progress internally. That's the thing. It's not always about what you can fucking visibly see. You're making progress spiritually. Like, you're believing in yourself, you're trusting yourself, you're sticking to your word. You're making life progress. That's the thing. It's not always just about what you can fucking visibly see. So you have to realize in life, you have to stick to your word no matter how you feel. You have to show up no matter how you feel. If you don't show up, it's impossible to get results if you don't show up. That's the thing. But if you do show up, you're getting results every time. Every time you're going to get results. If you show up to the gym, you get results. If you show up to work, you get results. That's just how it goes. It's always going to be painful showing up when you don't want to show up, but you're building that internal strength. You're building your mental strength. That's the thing. You're making life progress. You're making real progress doing things like that. You're building the confidence to move on to that next big thing later on in life. Like, there's always a next big thing in life, and if you ain't prepared for it, if you ain't been building your strength mentally and physically and spiritually, you're not going to be ready for that big thing. That's the thing. Life is preparation. Life is being prepared for unexpected things that are coming your way in life. We all want to be prepared. Imagine a big opportunity comes your way and you're not fucking prepared because you've been bitching out on your goals your whole life. You ain't been building your confidence. You ain't had a structured life. You ain't been building a solid routine. Imagine that. Like, you keep bitching out on all the goals you set out for yourself. Every little thing you want to do in your life, you keep putting it on hold. You keep writing your ideas off. You never stick to your fucking ideas. You never stick to your goals and targets. You're not building yourself. You're letting yourself down every single day. You're just letting yourself down. And on top of that, you're letting other people down. That's the thing. So you want to be building yourself in every aspect of your life. You want to take the least amount of losses you can throughout your life, because we're all going to take losses. Everyone takes losses, but we don't have to take that much losses. We don't have to constantly be taking losses. We want to have more wins than losses on our resumes in life. You have to take losses, yes, but they're lessons. You have to learn from the losses. A lot of people don't fucking learn from their losses, so they keep repeating the same cycle over and over again, thinking there's going to be a different fucking outcome, but there's not. It's always the same outcome. It's even worse, because you're getting older and you're fucking falling for the same trick. You think it's going to be a different outcome, but it's not. You're making your life worse. You're weakening your soul. That's what you're doing when you keep returning back to the vices, thinking you're going to feel different when you smoke that zoo, thinking you're going to feel different when you drink that alcohol. You're not going to feel different. It's always going to get worse. And trust me, I've been there. I know how it feels. You're always going to make your life worse when you return to the drink. It's always going to happen. When you know you shouldn't be doing it, when you know you should be in the gym, when you know you should be waking up early, when you know you should be going on runs, when you know you should be putting in work, when you know you should be grinding, when you know you have responsibilities. Like I said, you have to show up in life. You have to show up to these events that are going to change your life. You have to be ready when these problems come. You have to be ready when these opportunities come your way. Because a bunch of opportunities are coming your way in life. I'm sure a bunch already have come your way. How many big opportunities in your life have you let slide because you was high? How many big opportunities have you let slide because you was hungover? Because you wanted to chase pleasure? Because you wasn't ready? Because you was too nervous? How many opportunities have you had like that and you've let them slide? I've had plenty. A lot of opportunities I've let slide because I was high, because I wasn't ready, because I was too much of a bitch to take them. A lot of them. And the more you stay weak, the more you keep going against your word, the more you're not strengthening yourself, the more you're not training, the more you're not showing up, the more you keep letting yourself down, the more you're not going to take these opportunities. You want to make the correct moves in life so you can be where you want to be in life. If you keep making the wrong fucking moves, you're going to end up in shitty situations. You're going to end up in a place where you don't want to be. We want to keep pushing regardless of how we feel in life. We need to hit our goals. It's bigger than us. My purpose is bigger than just me. It's bigger than me, because if it was all about me, I wouldn't give a fuck about nothing. I wouldn't give a fuck about nothing, because when it was all about me, I was just chasing pleasure. I was just doing what the fuck I wanted to do. And when you do what you want to do, you don't end up where you want to be. You don't actually get what you want. You got to do what you need to do to get what you want. I know it's hard sticking to your fucking goals and your plans. It's hard for everybody. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, and it wouldn't be so special. It wouldn't be so special. No one would be inspiring, because everything would be easy. That's the thing. It's meant to be hard. It's meant to be hard. That's how life is, and you have to face it. It's going to be even harder not doing it. It's going to be even harder when you keep bitching out on your goals. That's hard. That's pain. So pick your pain. You want to go through the pain of discipline or the pain of regret? Which one do you want to do? Do you want to regret your whole life? Regret not making that move? Regret not taking that opportunity? Or do you want to go through the pain of discipline and have no regret and be a fucking great example to people, be an inspiration, and live a happy life daily? It's up to you. Or do you want to live a life full of pain? Like real pain that doesn't help you, that doesn't get you anywhere, that leaves you in the dirt, that makes you a nobody? Which one do you want to do? Which one do you want to pick? It's all in your hands. It's all in your hands. It's all in my hands. Don't blame nobody else. If you're in a position where you don't want to be, it's all on you. Because when you blame other people, you give them the power. You have all the power. You control your life. You control your habits. You control your energy. You control how you are. You control how you treat people. You control what you do. You control what you say. It's all on you. So make the right decisions with your life, and your life will be good. And that's it.